Hi, my name is Abriana, also known as Black Girl Writing, and on this channel we are on the journey to becoming published. So, I came across this grand epiphany when last night I literally not Googled, but I was on YouTube, right? For all intents and purposes, you can just say I Googled it. I Googled how to have fun when writing your book. Isn't that a red fucking flag? That's a red fucking flag, right? Right. I don't know why I wasn't having fun writing my book. I am having fun, but the thing is, I have this feeling looming over me how my book isn't good enough and like my writing isn't good enough, and that expectation, well, if you want to be published, then you have to do all these things. And then I think it's really just the time crunch. Like it's obvious that I totally crashed and bombed and failed my Pit Mad trying to be ready with this book. Whenever I mentioned it 52 days ago about me trying to enter my novel into Pit Mad. And you know, that was an epic bomb. I failed. I knew I was gonna fail, and I was low-key okay with that. I was kind of proud of myself for at least even trying. So I have a new time goal now, which is again Pit Mad December 2nd, which is exactly 90 days away. And I am on chapter 4 in my novel. The overlooming feeling, is that the word I want to use? The feeling that I have looming over my head is I don't think I will be done in time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not know how much went into making and writing a book. I didn't know about the research, the character development, the plot development, writing sentences that make freaking sense and that are English. Like I didn't know. I'm just like, oh, these people just write these stories all the time and it's just perfect. And I find that I tend to think that other people just have it easy when it comes to making their stories, either other author tubers or authors who I just am in love with and I want to be like and have like similar careers. I'm just like, this book is phenomenal, but I know goddamn well that's like their 20th draft. I know it's not perfect. I listen to other YouTubers, other author tubers all the time talking about I'm on my 6th draft, I'm on my 7th draft, on my 8th draft. I was just finishing the masterclass with James Patterson, and he was talking about how he'll be like on his like 10th or 11th draft before he's like, oh, I kind of think I know what the ending is. My brain can't fathom that. I can't fathom the in between. Like, all I see is the final product, and I want the final product, and that's my problem. I want my ending now, and I'm not going through the trenches to get it. That's the problem. I was watching a video with Heart Breathings, and she was talking about how to get finished with your first book. But she said the most important thing that she took away from the experience and that she still carries with her today is she gave herself the permission to suck. And for me, that hits a place that I am extremely uncomfortable with, and I did not know until I was like looking myself in the face with the idea of allowing myself to suck and being okay with it. I don't like failure. I don't like sucking. I'm not expecting perfection, but I'm expecting something damn well close. And that is something that I definitely need to work with, because it's definitely taking the enjoyment of my writing process and actually creating a novel, like creating a book, my own world with people who are in my freaking head. That should be like the best time. Like, low-key, this time documenting myself on my publishing journey is low-key going to be the most relaxed and enjoyable time, because then once you are published, and I do want to do a dual series, then it's really going to be on a time crunch. Then I'm really going to have expectations and things. Now I need to realize that this is just a time for me to sit and enjoy it. And I feel like I'm not going to burn out, but I feel like it's going to be where I'll be near burnout, and I'll just be like, why didn't I just listen to the advice that I already know, that I low-key tell myself, but I just don't implement? So Well, all that being said, it is September 2nd. I start my new job September 7th, which means my scheduling will be different. I'll be having a 9 to 5. And I think this is low-key what I need. I think I need a distraction and break from focusing on my novel, because y'all don't know, I am obsessed with this thing. I think about it all the time. I dream about it. I talk to my fiance about it, and I think it's a little bit unhealthy. And at least before, when I was working, I would just say I managed my time well, but my mind thought about other things. I wasn't just dead set on this. And I think that's what I need. I think this break away from my novel, which I really won't be doing a break, but I won't be up writing, and then, you know, as soon as I wake up from my nap, I'm writing some more. Like, honestly, I thought I wanted to be a full-time author because I watch people on their YouTube channels and it looks so enjoyable and nice. But the thing is that since that's their full job, they're in the trenches with that from 9 to 5, and honestly, probably, you know, they could do a whole 12 hours of working on their novel because they're working at home. And after thinking about how I low-key driving myself insane just with my expectations and not allowing myself to believe the reality of what it is when it comes to making a book. So, in an effort to say, I'm gonna take a serious ass chill pill. I'm still gonna focus on my novel and work hard at it, but I'm not gonna pressure myself for it to be perfect. I think that is what's really like eating away at me. And if you guys don't know, before I even got into healthcare and before I always wrote, but you know, my main job, my main focus was to be a professional dancer, and perfection was the goal. If you were not perfect, you were not casted, you joined no company. So that has always been my mindset: perfection, perfection, perfection. And also feeling like I don't have enough time. I have a time crunch because of my age. I'm 26, but I know you can become an author at any time, but I still have that mindset from growing up and being like in a very like competitive world. I'm just like, I'm running out of time, I'm not doing this, I gotta do this, da 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 da. Like, it's still so ingrained in me to this day. And I haven't danced professionally in like two going on 3 years, and it's still like and it's transferring over to me writing because I want it to be perfect. I want to be a Nobel Prize winner with this book, knowing damn well that's not gonna happen with the first draft. But I think it is because I expect perfection from myself, and that's the problem. So I'm allowing myself to suck. From this moment on, I do a Girl Scout promise, honor, or whatever, however you do that Girl Scout stuff. I should know I was in Girl Scouts, but that didn't really count. I wasn't paying attention. A Girl Scouts honor, I am not going to go back and change anything. And I say this because in the back of my mind, I'm adding new things, but I'm also nervous about what I've already written that I want to change it. I'm like, oh, it's not good enough. Oh, this new idea is coming in. That means I can't have what I just wrote yesterday. It won't count. I need to stop doing that. I just need to just stick with what I have on the page. Low-key, Scrivener needs to have an option where you can lock yourself out of certain things. Like if you write this page and you want to lock yourself out of it for like 10 days, I feel like that should be an option. You know how like you can do it on your phone locks certain apps because you don't need to be using it. Scrivener needs that for people like me who, and I guess you could say it's the fear of trying it, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but I know for a couple of days I wasn't enjoying it. And this is my passion project. I should be enjoying every aspect of it until I become published. Then I can worry about the pressures of being perfect because I already would have had something else. I think that's just my little spiel. Take it from me. Allow yourself to suck. I even have it on my board. Give yourself permission to suck it. You want to see it? Y'all want to see it? Watch this, watch this. Give yourself permission to suck. Also, I wrote this for myself. Here we go. Don't change the goal, change the plan. And that was actually in one of the stickers in my happy planner. And I put that for this day because y'all know me, my goal, I want to be done and finished by this time. But you know what? If it doesn't happen, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. So, okay, I kind of just ad-libbed that on the fucking sticky note, but that's what the fucking sticker said. So, and you can see that's my end goal. That's in 90 days. At the end of this video, I just felt like coming on here and having a little heart-to-heart, a spiel to let you guys know that I have now matured somewhat in my AuthorTube journey, and I'm going to allow myself to suck terribly at this book and then get better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another one real